Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to my web video review. This is a video review of the Energizer 1-watt LED flashlight from Target. This is a $17 flashlight and it uses a 1 AA battery. And let's take a look closer here. So it uses a Luxeon 1 LED emitter. It's, arguably it's not the latest and greatest as far as LED emitters go, but if you just want a light that spits out about 30 to 35 lumens, for close range use, it's perfectly good for that. It's not so eye-searingly bright that it'll blind you when your eyes are dilated at night, so it makes for a great close proximity light in your car, in your backpack, that type of thing. It uses a smooth reflector, so I think that really helps to tighten the central hotspot of this light. So it's got some decently usable throw out to about maybe 20 feet or so, 20, 25, maybe 30 feet. It's great for like illuminating a staircase, a hallway, an inner courtyard, something like that, looking for things, looking to find your way through like a crowded garage, that type of thing. So it's good for that. Okay, so let's take it apart and look inside. It's got a nice rugged machine feel to it. The O-ring is pretty thick. Traditional. This light is made by a Chinese company called Nuai. They make military and tactical flashlights for Chinese law enforcement, and they rebrand all sorts of other lights across the world. So they're pretty experienced in this field. So this is and it shows. This light has some really nice machining quality and some really good engaging O-rings as well. So there you can see inside the light. It's got a pretty thick wall. So not bad overall. Very impressive. When you drop the battery in here, it's got a secure, solid feel. It doesn't rattle around or shake around a whole lot. Pretty solid overall. It's got a nice shirt clip, which I think is a nice little feature for a flashlight this small. It keeps the flashlight secure in your backpack so it doesn't like fall down to the bottom and get lost and things like that. So about the only real physical complaint I have is the plastic lens on the front. I'm not sure exactly what kind of plastic it is, but it's only marginally scratch resistant, I would say. I've had some other cheaper flashlights that were much more easy to scratch than this, but of course it's not to the level of like a glass lens or something to that effect. So the really cool feature about this light is it's forward clicky. As rudimentary as that sounds, it's a rare feature for a flashlight in this $17 price range to have a button that you push for operation. Push for momentary operation, I should say. And if of course you want to push it further and it stays on. Pretty straightforward. The one weakness of the light is its water resistance. So maybe if you're using your light a lot outdoors, camping or that type of thing, keep the tail cap very dry. It's not going to withstand a lot of water. I ran this underwater for maybe 5 seconds and water went straight through the cap and into the body of the light. So it actually started to dribble down and I could see moisture collecting inside the lens. So at that point the light developed a pretty severe flicker problem, like a flickering candle. And at that point I thought the light was toast. So just for the heck of it, I took the cap off and heated it up with a hairdryer to try and dry it out. And sure enough, 15-20 minutes of that and it was back to normal and it's fine, just like you see here. So it's a very resilient little light, that's for sure, in that regard. But again, I wouldn't get it wet. That's probably not good for the light. So anyhow, I hope you guys find this web review useful, and thanks a lot for taking the time.